Welcome everyone to the Kane's Wrath Challenge highlight broadcast for August of 2014. My name is Spartacus, and we have an excellent game for you here today. We are kicking things off on Tournament Arena and spawning the upper left-hand corner as the Cyan Steel Talons. We have Unknown, and his challenger down in the bottom right-hand corner as the blue marked of Kane. We have Phantom. So Phantom versus Unknown here on Tournament Arena certainly should be an interesting game. I'm looking forward to it. And for those of you out there that are unaware of what the Kane's Wrath Challenge series is, it's an open challenge, casual competitive format series where you can challenge any GameReplays.org member to any format of your choosing and settle the score out on the battlefield. And it's just straight up for fun, so if you have anybody that you were looking to just take a poke at, feel free to do that there, or maybe just get some good games in with some buddies and get those replays up and out there for the rest of the public to see. Be sure to do it. It's certainly a lot of fun. I know I've been having a lot of fun with it, and today we've actually got a very interesting match coming from that setup, and we have Steel Talons versus Marked of Kane, arguably two of Kane's Wrath's worst factions. I mean, even with the 1.02 plus bug fix patch, we do still see both of these factions being played fairly rarely in comparison to the remainder of them, just due to the fact that they lack some versatility that the other sub-factions or main factions have within the game. So, I mean, most notably for Steel Talons being the lack of EMP aside from their Tier 4 one-click option, and for Marked of Kane not having any flame weaponry, it really kind of takes a nice weapon out of their arsenal that they can do a lot of damage with either early game or late game. So both of these players, it looks like they're going to be going for an economic opening, and Unknown actually being unscouted here, doing a nice job of anti-scouting Phantom, but it looks like Phantom is going to be coming in with just a lone Awakened Squad member. This was a risky move here coming from Phantom. No secondary scout coming out, but he is going to be getting a little bit of payback for doing so, as he does get that Awakened Squad in here and actually getting a nice EMP off on that MCV of Unknown, and Unknown is not going to be too happy about that. It's just going to be delaying his expansion just a tiny bit here, and we do have this Pitbull out from Unknown getting eyes on this base, going to be actually taking a nice chunk of health off that Harvester. Looks like it may have been a misclick there, trying to micro this Pitbull here to continue to do some damage, but I don't know that he's going to be able to get the shots off, and no, there it goes, blowing up in very nice fashion there. Nice little Kane's Wrath animations with the flames and all that fancy jazz. But Phantom not moving out for the expansion, and that is because he has dropped a second War Factory here. And Unknown, I don't know that he saw that War Factory, but I'm sure he is probably aware that something is up, realizing that the War Factory, or rather that the construction yard had not been moved just yet. But at any rate, it looks like Unknown is still content going for this eco gameplay. He does have a Harvester coming to the front lines here. We have a War Factory coming down, and this Harvester, I don't know that this Harvester necessarily needed to be here straight away. I don't know about the choice there, especially going with an aggressive War Factory. If that was a refinery being placed first, it would have made a lot more sense, but now he's going to be being punished here by the forces of Phantom. Get out of that dual War Factory. It's going to be bikes, just straight up bikes, no buggies. Nice Tiberium silo placement from Unknown, but unfortunately it is a shred too late, and that Titan is not going to be able to get in range in time in order to fend those forces off. It will be forcing them to fall back here, but actually the remainder of these units going to be joining the battle, and it looks like he is going to be able to get a snipe off on that Titan, but going to be paying for that with two of these attack bikes. But now there is absolutely no defense here aside from just a single Titan that's been produced out of this War Factory here from Unknown. And we'll have to see if Unknown is going to be able to defend against this, doing a nice job of dancing that Heavy Harvester around this War Factory, and that's exactly what you need to be doing. Unfortunately, pulling that Titan back around the refinery, I don't know about that choice there, but we are going to be seeing Phantom getting away here with the remainder of his bikes, and more bikes going to be joining the battle. They are likely going to be coming in here looking to get a snipe on some Harvesters. And on the right-hand side, we do just have a single Rifleman squad. Ooh, unfortunately, walking over some Tiberium. So Unknown losing a scout there unnecessarily. But it looks like a couple of these Titans are going to be moving out across the map. We do have a lone Titan here to defend against these forces here coming in from Phantom. But there are an overwhelming number of attack bikes. It looks like there are about 7 attack bikes here, and they are going to be able to force these Harvesters down very quickly. Another miss micro here from Unknown. Very unfortunate, going to be having that Titan out of position, could be potentially sniping down some of those attack bikes. Shoots one down straight away, and a second one will be going down, but going to be paying for that with 2 harvesters, and realizing that he is very low on harvester count, going to be selling off that refinery, selling off the war factory as well, and that is because it looks like Unknown is going to be getting out on the offensive. He has 3 Titans here on the front lines, should be using these Titans in and around the buildings, use them to the advantage that they have. I mean, they have the opportunity to shoot over buildings, so use that against them. And oh, nice crushes coming out from Unknown, going to be able to crush 2 of those Scorpion tanks. Phantom losing those unnecessarily. He definitely saw those Titans coming, but perhaps just microing elsewhere. We do have some additional Titans as well as the MCV pushing forward for Unknown, so this is becoming a bit of an all-in for Unknown. He doesn't have a whole lot of infrastructure left back in his original main base, as he does just have a single refinery, 2 harvesters on his expansion, and just a single harvester, single refinery on his original main. So not the optimal resource gathering setup for Unknown, but going to be losing another harvester there despite a nice Tiberium silo placement. Once again, Unknown doing a nice job of building blocking, but unfortunately not in range of the majority of these units. We do see a Shredder turret sell off as well as a Hand of Nod here. Going to be an EMP on that MCV, but not going to be early enough. MCV being packed up before Phantom is able to get that engineer over there to capture it, and now Unknown is desperately trying to crush that engineer. Another EMP coming off from the sold Hand of Nod. Has an opportunity here to snag that MCV. No, we have the pack up at the last millisecond from Unknown. Very well played to Unknown. Going to be saving that MCV and potentially the game, because that would have just been crippling to Unknown. But now he has an opportunity here with these Titans to do some serious damage. Unknown putting the pressure onto Phantom here. Phantom going for Scorpion tanks here to defend against these forces. I don't know about this decision. Honestly, he should have dropped 2 racks down back here and just been pumping out these rocket squads to absolutely murder these Titans. But I mean, it's a risky move either way. This is a very difficult attack force to try to defend against, as he does have the MCV here for support. A watchtower is queued, but we have, it looks like, another Hand of Nod drop coming out from Phantom, but actually the MCV being sold off here. War Factory coming down for Unknown, so he is all in at this point. He does have an opportunity to rebuild his MCV, but he is not going to be doing that here on the front lines. More EMPs coming out from Phantom, but man, just so many harvesters crushed, so many harvesters lost, and more Scorpion tanks going to be trying to defend against this force. Definitely not the attack force that you want against this number of Titans, or any that number of Titans for that matter. Definitely not the optimal unit counter, but we are going to be seeing an additional Scorpion tank joining the battle, and unfortunately it is going to be just a martyr to the cause here. Another Titan coming out as well, and Unknown is looking all but certain to be locked up for a victory here in this setup. We do still have the construction yard out on the field for Phantom, and he has an opportunity to recover. We do have a number of Awakened squads out as well, getting some nice EMPs off, but there's just nothing here to negate the damage of these Titans. Just no answer to them whatsoever. We do have just a couple of rocket squads going to be joining the battle here, but against this number of Titans, they're just going to simply march forward, tank the damage, and then get the crushes off where they can. Phantom doing a nice job of splitting these units up, trying to avoid getting crushed for as long as humanly possible, but unfortunately it looks like it is just delaying the inevitable. And let's see what we have coming out. Unknown transitioning into the Wolverine production. Very good decision here, realizing that infantry is really the only answer that Phantom has at this point, and with no ability to drop watchtowers, he definitely needs to get something out to defend against those forces. MCV being sold off here from Phantom, perhaps a bit too late. We do have another Hand of Nod being dropped by Phantom, but it looks like it is going to be destroyed very quickly here by the Titans and Wolverines of Unknown, and that is going to be it. It is looking like it is going to be GG for Unknown. Very well played. Unknown coming from behind, going to be taking a victory here as Steel Talons, and very well played to Unknown. I was saying, looking early on in that game, it was looking like it was going very well for Monster Tamer, getting some nice harvester snipes. I think he sniped like 4 harvesters right off the beginning of the game, only losing maybe a handful of bikes, like maybe 4 or 5 bikes in total. And that was looking really good, but Unknown, just realizing that he was up against the ropes, just decided that he was going to take his hand and throw it all in, going for those Titans and going for a heavy push with that MCV support, and doing some great job of dancing that MCV around when Monster Tamer went for that engineer capture. But man, Monster Tamer's play, you can't really fault that too much with the engineer cap. It was immediate EMP coming out from that Awakened squad, that drafted Awakened squad, onto the MCV to prevent it from packing up, but unfortunately it was about a hair too late in order to get that EMP down before he was able to get it packed up, and Unknown reacting in just the nick of time, going to be able to save that MCV and save himself the game. But very well played. Certainly an interesting highlight match here for the August 2014 recap. I hope you all enjoyed the game, and I'll catch you all next time.